Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Oracle DBA Online Training. And in this session, I will be guiding you how to upgrade your existing OEM, which is on version 13.3, and we will be upgrading it to 13.5. So you have to basically follow the step that I will be showing you on this entire tutorial. Please watch the complete tutorial so that you will be able to understand all the process and the steps. Okay. uh, so before we begin, I will be requesting you to subscribe my YouTube channels. On this YouTube channel, you are getting a lot of learning stuffs like installation, upgradation, database upgradation. Then you have a data guard related videos, and apart from that you're getting the some of the basics concept also, and there are various performance tuning related videos. So we have covered all of different areas of Oracle DBA, and in upcoming days also we'll be covering a lot of such stuffs. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe, and you can also join me on Facebook, and also you can join me on Telegram channel. And if you have any question, anything regarding these tutorials, you can get in touch with me on this email ID. Okay, so we'll start today's session. That is, we are upgrading our existing OEM, which is running on 13.3 to 13.5. Okay, so I'll show you the console that I have. So basically, this is my existing OEM, which is running on 13.3 version. So Oracle Enterprise Manager Cloud Control 13C release 3, which was previously I have installed it on my existing system, and here you can see it is up and running. Also, you can verify it through your existing you can verify it through by running this command emctl status oms-details. You need to basically provide the password for your sysman schema. Okay, once you will pass on the password for Oracle Enterprise Manager, you will be able to see the status, like what is your current version, what all the different console URLs, and what are the different components which is up and running. So we are upgrading this to from 13.3 to 13.5. Okay, and if you see the database details on this server, so basically I'm using Oracle restart services. That is standalone ASM based configuration, and on top of that we have this prim database which we are using for OEM configuration. Okay, so my OMS server is already up and running. Yes, so here you can see the OMS services are up and running, and we have already transferred the latest software for our 13.5 release. Okay, so Oracle Enterprise 13 point release 5, we have already transferred this software. And if you want to download this software, I have provided the link in the description. You can follow along the link, and you can download and transfer on your server. And remember, you have to have this permission as Oracle by Oracle, and O install as a different default groups. Okay, so we have already done these changes, and we have transferred this. And also you should make sure there is sufficient space available. So if you can see my temp, it is having 16 GB of space, and here my U01 mount point is having 51 GB of free space. So all my configuration will be done on U01 mount point only. And apart from that, I'll show you one more thing. So basically, previously I have this software OEM 13.3 on this location, and now I'm upgrading my Oracle Enterprise Manager to 13.5 by keeping all the files in this directory. Okay, so here we can again execute these commands, and once this is done, then what you need to do is basically you have to execute the run installer. Sorry, not run installer. emctl.bin file, you need to execute it. Okay, so it will start the process of upgradation. So your existing OEM is already up and running, and we are executing the 13.5 software which we have transferred on this server. Okay, So guys, if you haven't watched our previous video related to Oracle Enterprise Manager installation, so you can check the description. I have provided the links. You can follow along, and you can perform the installation of your Oracle Enterprise Manager Cloud Control 13c. And in today's session, we are upgrading existing 13.3 to 13.5. Okay, so now it is basically extracting the installer files from the location that we have given. Okay, so once this extraction process is over, then we can see the graphical interface for upgradation process. So I have covered so many different tutorials on Oracle Enterprise Managers, and you can follow along. You can check my playlist for Oracle Enterprise Manager tutorials. So where there you can get all the or OEM related tutorials. And meanwhile, this extraction process finishes, then we'll see how to. So now it is launching the actual installer, I mean, through which we are performing the upgradation process. Okay, so so here is the screen for Oracle upgradation Enterprise Manager Cloud Control 13c upgrade installation. So basically here we can see it has automatically picked up the my 13.3 version of Enterprise Manager. Okay, so here you can see there are two options. Like one is to create a new Enterprise Manager system with various options given. So we are not choosing these options. We have to select the upgrade an existing enterprise manager system. Here are two different method. One is called upgrade end to end, and second is called upgrade software only with plugins and configure it later. So we can choose this option or this option. So we'll stick to the second option, that is upgrade software only with plugins and configure it later. Following are the enterprise manager that will be select the manager server you want to upgrade. So by default it has picked up this value, so we'll click the next tab over here. And now search for the upgrade updates, prerequisites, patches, etc. So we'll skip this part. Okay, click on the next tab. So basically it is verifying the prerequisite values, and here we can see most of these prerequisites are successfully completed, and for few there are warning, we can ignore it. Now we'll move further. Click on the next tab. So here it is asking the middleware home location. So we have to basically provide the middleware home location also. So we'll choose the middleware home location. So this is my home location. Sorry, it is saying that you have to enter home location containing the subdirectory that is not empty. Either keep the empty or either so basically we have to enter another location where my OEM 13.5 will be getting configured. It should be a blank space. You cannot use existing location. So we'll basically create a new directory, and we'll place, I mean, we'll select this location. So what we can do is we'll go to our console, and from here we'll basically try to create one directory. So I'll create the directory also. So we'll go to C U01 app. Okay, here is Oracle mkdir underscore 13 underscore 5. Okay, so I will choose this directory. So we'll try to pass on this directory because this is a blank one. So you can also select it from browsing options. You go to U01 app, Oracle. Okay. So we have selected this one. Now it is asking me a sys password and sysman password. Okay. So we'll provide the sys password for OMS database and sysman password. Okay. So we have to basically pass all the existing passwords. Confirm that you have backed up your management repository. Okay, so disable the ddmp jobs. Now we'll click on the next tab. So here we can see that check md certificate uses. Okay, so it is in warning state. What we can do is out of check again. So we can ignore this one, click OK. So this is saying that plugin to be upgraded. So basically Oracle Exadata plugin will be upgraded from installed version, that is 13.32. So all these components like Oracle database, Oracle Fusion middleware, Oracle Cloud Framework and system infrastructure, these are the different plugins that will be upgraded from 13.3 version to 13.5 version. Okay, so we'll click next tab and select an additional plugins that you want to deploy and upgrade while upgrading the enterprise managers. So you can select all of them, or depending upon your requirements, you can select this one. So what I will do, I'll check Oracle Exa, Aura check, health check, and virtualization, zero data loss recovery appliances. So basically I don't have, I don't require this. So what I'll do, I'll skip this part and I will click the next tab. So it is requiring 13.5 sorry 13.35.3 GB of space, and we have the 50 GB available, and this will be my installation location. Okay, so now we'll click on upgrade, and it should start the process. So basically it is now started the process. Okay, and what we have to do is basically we have to wait for a few minutes, and uh, this upgradation process will finished finish within a few minutes of time, and depending upon your CPU speed, or you can say memory available on the server, it will speed up the process, and it should finish within a limited time period. Okay, I hope you are able to understand the process of your existing Oracle Enterprise Manager upgradation okay, so basically it is now copying the files, and we can see these logs. Okay, so guys, you can see that the installation process is like almost getting completed, and we can see the message on the screen from which we have started the process of upgradation. Okay, and basically this is performing certain installation operations, and then it is linking and modifying the inventory location, and modifying the inventory details. Okay, so so almost 49% of this progress has been finished, and here we can see the progress also. So this is how you can perform your upgradation of existing OEM servers, and this is very simple process. And I think if you have any question regarding this upgradation process, you can mention me in the comment, or even you can join my Telegram channels. From there you can also ask me the questions, and if you want any documentation related to any videos, I'm definitely trying to help on that Telegram channels. And apart from that, guys, please, if you're new to my YouTube channels, please subscribe and support. um I'm seeing a lot of good response from all of you guys, and this is making me feel good. And in upcoming days I will be covering a lot of topics related to golden gates, and apart from that I will be covering the OEM administrator and other such videos. And if you have any specific topics, like if you want me to make any video on particular topics, please mention on in the comment box, and I'll definitely try to make a video for you guys. And okay. So guys, we can see that the installation process is almost finished, and from the logs it is saying the end of installation phase. And from the graphical interface we can see that it is almost finished with a progress of copying of files. And we can check the logs detail also, and in this log we can see there are various components that is already upgraded. So now it is verifying the environment and performing the prerequisite checks. So we should wait a little bit, and I guess it is now applying the required one of the patches. So we'll wait for a few minutes more, and we'll try to see. So there are various questions people have asked me one on one, which operating system you are using, and what is your system configuration. So all those details I have already shared in the description. If you guys want to configure the similar desktop or make a system compatible for these installation and learning system, so you can follow the description links, and also you can purchase those components, and you can make your own system like which I am using currently. So you should go through the description for all those details. And I hope you are enjoying this video. And in this video I keep the target of at least 50 likes. So guys, please like this video. if you if you have any questions so far, you can mention me in comment box. I will definitely help you out. So guys, we can see that this patching is completed, and now it is asking me to execute all root.sh file. So basically we'll copy this script, and we'll need to execute it from the root users. So this is my root user screen. I'll fire this command. Okay, so sorry, let me just from the root user I need to execute it. So this is finished successfully, and now we'll go back to our original screen. We have to click OK. So here you can see that it is successfully install the software binaries and configure and run this command on Oracle Home. So ensure that you run the emctl command on the old OMS home to stop the OMS instance that are running. Okay, so we have to execute these commands. So basically we have to do two things. One is to execute this one. So we'll copy these commands. So we'll log into the Oracle users and we'll try to execute these commands. So basically this is started with middleware 13.5 location sysman install.config. Okay, let this command execute config gc.sh file. Once this is done, then we'll move further. So once we have executed this command config gc.sh, so it has generated this installation options. So here we have to upgrade an existing enterprise manager system. So my existing enterprise manager will be upgraded. Okay, so we have to provide the sys users password, as well as we have to provide sysman password. So we'll click on auto fix to fix these parameters. Okay, so basically to avoid the errors that we are getting on the screen, and that is this em key getting failed. So basically we have to copy this into our repo database. So by executing this command, we will be able to copy this file. Okay, so here we have to provide the password for sysman user again. So em key will be passed to our, okay, so this operation will be caused the em key because unsecure. After required operation has been completed, you can execute by remove from the repos. Okay, so this is one thing. Also you can verify whether it is successfully copied or not. So you can execute these commands emctl status em key, and again we have to provide the sysman user password. So it is configured properly but not secure. If I remove this, remove from repos command. Okay, so next thing that we need to do is we have to come back to the original screen, and we'll try to check again. So now it is passed on. Okay, we'll click on the next tab. So it is asking me to set the WebLogic password. So we'll try to keep the password similar, and we have to move to the next location. So these are my port details. That is okay. And then now it is on the summary page. We have to just click on configure. So it is performing the upgrade option. Configure assistant upgrade prerequisite checks is in progress. Also, we can monitor the logs for this upgradation. So basically, the entire process is a two-part process. So basically, it is a two-step process. One, we have successfully installed the binaries, and with these commands like configure gc.sh, we are now upgrading further. Once that is completed, then we have to, remove the old OMS home by executing this command emctl stop oms-all. So for time being, we'll close this window. Okay, and we'll be monitoring the configuration.gc file that we have executed, and this is the outcome of this process. And once this is finished, then we'll remove the old OMS form by executing these commands. Okay, so here we can see that it is still moving, and almost 2% is completed. This was my original screen from where we have started the installation process of like EM9 13.5 cloud control, and this process was successfully completed. And after that, we have executed configure gc.sh file, so which invoked this upgradation window. And here we can see almost a 15% progress has been finished. And so we'll monitor this session for a few minutes, and we'll see how it goes. So here in the logs, we can see that um, there are various sub processes are getting successfully completed. And on the main screen also, we can see the progress. So guys, we can see that repository upgrade is completed, and it is now performing the other operations such as MD schema configuration, and after that OMS configuration. And we can see the logs also. Most of these steps are successfully completed. Okay, so almost 56% of job is completed, and it is now performing, doing the infrastructure setup. So OMS configuration is in progress. Okay, Oracle Assistant OMS configuration is in progress, and I hope you are able to understand the process. And if you have any questions so far, you can mention me in comment. And apart from that, you can send me an email also. So basically, we are performing Oracle OEM 13.3 to 13.5 upgradation, and out of which there are basically two phases that we need to go through. And during the first phase, we have seen how the actual installation of the software works, and from there will be a execution of another script called config gs.sh file that we have executed, and we have come across this screen of configuring configuration details, and from there it is now upgrading the configurations steps like upgrade of pre-checks and plugin prerequisite checks, and then we have the repository upgrade MDN MDS schema configuration, and after that it is now performing the OMS configuration. So most likely this is a main step. Once this is over, then it should not take much time. So guys, we can see that almost 85% of job is completed, and it is now starting. That is start Oracle managed server, and in the background from the logs we can see the emctl start OMS command has been executed, and it is starting my Oracle management server. So it should not take much time from here. So guys, we can see that the entire process has been finished successfully, and this information is available to us. And while looking at this text file, we can verify all the details. And now we are getting the new URL, and it is the same path that we used to use for OEM 13.3, and it will remain same for 13.5 also. And this will be our new home. Okay, 13.5 middleware, and so uh, at the end we can see all the processes successfully completed, and the Oracle old home for middleware, this thing OMS old home has been removed and deattached from the central inventory. Okay, so this is how the process is, and now we can close this window. Okay, that means our upgradation is successfully completed. With today's agenda was how to upgrade OEM 13.3 to 13.5, and what we'll do, we'll try to log into the console, and we'll try to see what is the. So I just provided the username password, and then now it is asking me to accept the license agreement, so I'll accept it. So we'll click on accept tab. So it is taking a little bit of time. So during their first so we can come to enterprise summary, and here we are seeing the status of our systems, and here various informations are shown, and we can see that my previously hosted host is also visible on the screen. Apart from that, I'll go to enterprise edition information, and here we can see that my enterprise manager cloud control is 13c release 5. That means we have successfully upgraded it from 13.3 to 13.5. Okay. And apart from that, you can go to hosts and verify the. So here you can see that my previously this host was already there in the system, and it is still there. And okay, so this is how you can perform the upgradation process for any existing OEM to latest OEM 13.5. I hope you have enjoyed this video so far, and if you have any questions, you can mention me in the comment box, or you can mention me in email also. I'll definitely try to help you out. And thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Please subscribe my YouTube channels, and click on like button. Have a great day. Bye bye.